It's the playoffs, the team just got home. We ain't going outside when it matter most. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict.
From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Miami Dolphins and the New England Patriots. 2 one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll start on the ground with Strong. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing, Jones. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Now Jones. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. I'm not sure that you can say that the rain caused that interception, but look, it's clear that throwing the football is going to be tough in these conditions.
No doubt about it, and different quarterbacks handle it different ways. Some guys think the rain isn't a big deal, but wind affects them a little bit more. But you have to wonder, will these conditions hold scoring down? Are we going to have like a 9-6 type of a game? And then the pressure goes on the punters, who often hold for field goal attempts. Can they handle the snap and get the ball down so they can kick it? The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Pats will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd down, here's Strong once more. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And out of bounds, this will depend on where they spot it, and they'll say at the 45. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. I certainly know that I, for one, would not like to be on the other end of a tackle when this guy's coming at you full speed from a strong safety spot. Boy, that was a nice play. 38-yard line, 2nd and 11.
Check right. Ready?
Now a give to Mostert running right. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That burst good for 20 and a first down. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Tua. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do in that one as a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are on the board first here this afternoon. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now. Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 6-0 our score after 1.
On the set. Check smash. Ready?
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan. We're trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
On second down, Mostert. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sends his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Now a play fake here on first down. Steps away to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not. Christian Wilkins in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Well, they certainly took too long to set up play action, and that gave the pass rush time to get home for its first sack of the game. For their sake, they may start to think about the quick.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Off the play fake, Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this returnable for Hill. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Throwing again on second down. Tua, he'll swing this out to Mostert. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now third down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping, and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And some room to maneuver. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 55 rushing yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
He's got room at the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Let's go. Red, yellow.
Two and now on first down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
To throw again on second down. Tua. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill. Complete.
Ready?
Here's Mostert. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Tua going to try and throw for it. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on a two-point try. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So already not the best to kick returns there, but that penalty, that... to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. He's got it complete to Aguilar. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup. Relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
On the move to his left. Henry's got it out on the left side. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. They go play action here on 1st down. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. Meanwhile, Jones' throw here taken in by Parker. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. Folk's kick is good. And that lead is back down to 9 now. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
5, 6, 7.
On first down, Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. It got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Now Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. From the 31, Jones. Looking Strong's way again, and he's got it. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Off the option to give to Strong. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, second and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up second and goal at the Dolphins' 2-yard line.
Looking to throw. Jones. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
They'll try to run with Strong. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Pierre Strong. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead is down to 2. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down. They're certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up. On third and long, it's Tagovailoa. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Now Folk for the extra point. And the lead is up to 5. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 73 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Connects with Fuller on the crossing pattern. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
2 and now on 1st down. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great control.
That his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Juwan Bentley. And the Patriots will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Strong. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd
Option play. Here's Strong. And he'll go down at the 28. 7 yards there and a first down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Back to throw. Jones. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Looking to throw. Jones. Quick completion to Henry. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Back to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. So here's Nick Folk in an important spot. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. And he missed it. It's no good. And they'll be unable to build here onto their 5-point lead. Now, this was still going to be a 1-score game either way, but still, that's a potentially harmful miss here in the fourth.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead. So he might be getting the side-eye by the defenders coming out on the field now as he goes back to the bench after that miss.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Looking to throw on second down. Jones. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Patriots. Pierre Strong. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Patriots get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Folk connects on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Tua. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's second down. Now Tua. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Wait a second. They declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how any time you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Now, let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Throwing Jones. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big...
Yeah, that my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the riches, hard in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boys stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we don't ride nobody with, we're the ones who started with it. Translation, Yanni had to buy, Yanni had Yanni hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it, That's how you know we lit. Grrr,
trust. We ain't taking no loss. We be the hottest on the scene. Gemstones from the dust. Big dog with your leash. Where's the love in the streets? Pour my heart on the beat. See that blood on my sheets. Yeah, when we ready, me hit it heavy. I zoom out the pride of my people already. Them I see Ellie. Me, I'm just sharing my journey. I'm thankful that people they hear me. Tribe of Joseph, I'm ahead of the bunch. P5, I was starving for months. A running cutscene, but on my pockets, me need my DNA. Baby for lunch, but we call me a star before BBC. Don't take a lot to get rid of me. Me and them don't get the same. Me and them don't get the same. Boy, that them don't know who the name is. They say I move like I'm nameless. Cause I only come for the money bags. And I don't really wanna be famous, man. You know what's up? You know what's up? You pretend, living a lie. We don't be gang. You know what's up?
We going crazy, we at the top and we never gonna stop. Hop in a ghost, I'ma get swayzy. I just got off of the jet and I cry. I win in a Humvee, I lie. I be on go cause I come from the shot. I'm shooting back, I ain't ducking no shots. Got power like Samson, I cut off the locks. Chirac, Timmer, in the cut like I'm Fredo Santana. Who's you ranting? I hop in the Bama, the world is mine. I'm Tony Montana, I'm Pelican Fly. Diamonds on me cause I'm rapping a rock. I'ma go hard, I ain't killing them soft. I'm up in the hills, I feel like I'm Lauren, you ready or not? I like who got businesses, I'm CEO of mine. 1980 Prezi Rolly, we been working overtime. The witness, the police, the pigs, I don't eat swine. Son of Jacob, this biblical, my flow, the holy God. Save money ground up in the gutter where they found us. Stones in the faint mouth.